Hello everyone, meodentv is here to bring you the latest breaking news. Ukraine launches UK-made missiles into Russia for the first time. Ukraine has made a significant move in its ongoing conflict with Russia by launching UK-made stormshadow missiles into Russian territory for the first time. According to The Guardian, this development comes just a day after Kyiv used US-supplied Atacms missiles to strike within Russia. The decision to approve these strikes was reportedly in response to the deployment of over 10,000 North Korean troops along Russia's border with Ukraine, a move that UK and US officials have described as a major escalation in this nearly three-year conflict. Earlier this week, The Guardian noted that the UK had planned to authorize the use of stormshadow missiles in Russia following US President Joe Biden's decision to greenlight Atacms for similar operations. Videos circulating on social media, shared by pro-Russian war bloggers, show what appears to be up to 12 missiles striking a command headquarters in the village of Marino. This marks the first confirmed use of British-made weapons on Russian soil during this war. Ukrainian media have suggested that the site may have been used by both North Korean and Russian officers. Unverified images shared on Telegram purportedly show missile fragments in the Kursk region. A weapons expert, Trevor Ball, formerly of the U.S. Army, stated that the fragments appear consistent with Storm Shadow missiles, though he could not confirm whether the images were current or from previous incidents. The UK has not officially confirmed the strikes, but Defense Secretary John Healey hinted at the development during a session in the Commons shortly after reports of the Kursk attack surfaced. Healey stated that he had spoken with Ukraine's Defense Minister Rustem Umerov and remarked, "In recent weeks, we've seen significant changes in Ukraine's actions and rhetoric. Their actions on the battlefield speak for themselves." This marks a turning point in the UK-Ukraine relationship. Previously, Kyiv had expressed frustration over London's reluctance to provide a new batch of Storm Shadow missiles. Reports suggest that such criticism may have influenced the UK's decision to change its stance. Another factor appears to be a shift in US policy, as the Biden administration moves forward with providing Ukraine advanced weaponry. These Storm Shadow strikes followed Ukraine's Atacms missile attacks on Bryansk and seem aimed at dismantling North Korean troop buildups in Kursk and other infrastructure supporting potential offensives. The Storm Shadow is an Anglo-French cruise missile with a range of about 155 miles, 250 kilometers. Until now, it has been primarily used to strike Russian targets in occupied Crimea, such as the Black Sea Fleet's naval headquarters. The missile's precision makes it ideal for targeting bunkers and ammunition depots. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned that using US and UK-made missiles within Russia's borders would amount to NATO entering a direct conflict with Moscow. However, Western politicians have largely dismissed these statements as empty threats. Stay tuned to meodentv for further updates on this developing story. Hello everyone, meodentv is here to bring you the latest breaking news. Russia warns of escalation amid growing global tensions. Western officials have raised alarms that Russia might escalate strikes on critical infrastructure in Ukraine or deploy hybrid warfare tactics against European nations and other US allies worldwide. British intelligence has accused Russia of trying to create chaos in the UK through arson and sabotage campaigns. This includes incidents like hiding incendiary devices in DHL parcels, one of which caused a small fire in a Birmingham warehouse last July. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov warned that Moscow would respond appropriately after Ukraine launched 6 newly approved Atacms missiles into an ammunition depot in the southwestern Bryansk region. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a revised nuclear doctrine lowering the threshold for the use of nuclear weapons. Russian lawmakers have warned that US actions are pushing the world closer to World War III. However, the Pentagon responded firmly, stating there are no indications that Russia is preparing to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Pentagon spokesperson Sabrina Singh said, "We will continue to monitor, but there's no evidence of any such preparations at this time." Heightened tensions in Kyiv as airstrike threat looms. On Wednesday, the U.S. temporarily closed its embassy in Kyiv, citing intelligence about a possible large-scale airstrike. American citizens were urged to prepare for immediate shelter in case of an air raid warning. This rare warning caused unease in Kyiv. Mayor Vitaly Klitschko urged residents to take air raid alerts seriously. By 2 p.m., many had gathered in metro stations and other shelters, though government officials stated they were unaware of a specific threat. A security official noted, "We don't know exactly what could happen. It could be a massive attack like Sunday when over 200 missiles and drones were fired. The Americans received signal intelligence and acted accordingly." Later, State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller confirmed that the embassy is expected to resume normal operations by Thursday. Arms support and Russian counteractions. The U.S. reportedly approved the provision of anti-personnel landmines to Ukraine. In his nightly address, President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed gratitude to President Biden, calling the landmines essential to halt Russian assaults. At the same time, Ukrainian media reported that Russia scrambled up to 7 Tu-95 bombers from its Engels Air Force Base, possibly preparing for missile strikes on Ukraine. Adding to the tension, the embassies of Italy, Spain, and Greece in Kyiv temporarily closed following the U.S. announcement, signaling broader international concern about the escalating situation. Stay tuned for more updates from meodentv.